I did a pumpkin shake with caramel. Which I should stop doing larges. Not only, you know, being that they had the treat, you know, the little snack bag thingies in there, not only if they do that with fucking craft, you know, crafting shit like paracord beads, paracord clasps, you know, instructions, you know, different pattern design instructions. You know, then I take an instruction home with some cordage. I didn't, you know, look at different patterns. I'm like, oh, I don't have this one. I'll take it and YouTube it and see if I can get the video on how to do it, because then I can just save it and use it for video, you know, watching later. You know, we got 4 of those around, you know, 5 that I can think of. You got the one that I was just at, then the one on Eastman over by Pickle Park on the other side. You got the one on Kennedy. You got the one on Henry. You got the one at Dan's. Oh wait, and then you got, I think, one up at Preble Park too. Which I mean I do, but I don't want to go up there. I think Preble Park might have one. At least on this side of the highway, I can think of 5, you know, the ones I just listed. 2 by Farland Park, the one at Kennedy, the one on Henry, the one at Dan's. You know, so why don't they do like a crafters one, you know, do a big ass one, hanging it right. You know, do a big ass one and do, you know, different styles of markers like Sharpies for like outlining and tracing, and you know, cut, you know, fill in markers for fill in. You know, colored pencils, crayons, paracord, all the instructions and clasps and paracord and beads and yarn and all the stuff to deal with that. And you know, and do 2, if not 3 of those. Throughout Green Bay, you know, make them so that they're accessible to kids that live near schools, like by Dan's and Preble and different parks and whatever. But knowing me, I'll be the asshole that leaves the that takes all the paracord. You know, so I said, me, I'll just be the asshole that takes all the fucking paracord. Because I'm greedy when it gets the paracord. I'll admit it, I'm greedy. So, I want your guys' opinion. I meant to ask on Wednesday and I didn't. What do you guys think, or did you guys think of when I rode up here at night, you know, at the old Wells Fargo building? On Monday night. Or I meant to ask on Tuesday. I forgot I rode Tuesday morning. You know, and I'm pissed off because people are fucking, or that, you know, that they took all the shipping labels out of the FedEx thing. I'm going up over here. I haven't been back behind here in a while. Behind the dental place. I think I vlogged here once too. I know I got a few riding videos here, but you know, it's just like that little shed. If they were to ever get rid of it, I tell them, hey, if you want it out of your hair right now, today, I'll take it. They're like, how are you gonna get it? You can't bring that home on your bike. I'm like, dude, give my dad a couple hours to get home. I'm gonna ask him. Because I'd be like a little under an hour. I'm gonna ask him to take everything out of the box of the truck, his 2 swing cases, the bike carrier, and the the 2 swing cases, the bike carrier, and the hitch shit for the camper. He's like, why? I said, because I'm gonna tell him I can get my hands on a free shed if we go get it now. He's like, where? I'm like, you know that dental place next to the old Wells Fargo building? He's like, yeah. I'm like, they're throwing it out. They don't want it. They want it gone. I told them, give me an hour to let you get home. And he's like, is there anything in it? I'm like, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't think so. But you never know. He's like, well, where are we going to put it? I said, this is just going to give us a faster excuse to get the fucking steel shed ripped down and scrapped. And then this one's going in that place. He's like, why you want it? I'm like, well, all right, here, look. How bad do you want your garage space? Or do you like your garage space? He's like, dude, you know I like having garage space. I'm like, that's the fucking point of why I want it. Because I'm going to put, you know, I'm going to build my Yukon, or my US General box, my top box, make that as a full box. Both my boxes are out of the garage. You know, all my bikes are going to be out of the garage, out of the back garage. All my bike parts are going to be gone. My parts organizers are going to be off the wall. You know, I'm just going to boom, boom, you know, hang them up in a row. Or what I may do is build a taller workbench to put my Yukon box under, and I'm gonna put a bench or a a bench vise on it, you know, if I can get power out there, grinder, lights. You know, all that. Air compressor. All I really need is enough, you know, power to, you know, be able to run the air compressor and the lights that I really need for the time being. Because I would be like, you want to get rid of the pancake compressor, your smallest hose reel, and that yellow hose. Dad's gonna be like, why? I'm gonna tell him because I'm gonna put that all in my new shop. I'm like, obviously, if you need the pancake, go ahead and take it. But so, you know, because then I'd have air out there to pump, check tires, and grind shit and whatever. And then if it's raining, I'd build a tarp system. You know, have Dad bring me to Menards or Fleet Farm